Like I would never go to a fitness instructor or a gym that offered me that had like a program. Maybe a gym's different if I'm just walking and using the equipment, but going into like a programmed type of thing where they're selling a particular program on a Groupon. Because what that's telling me is you don't value yourself, because they're not making hardly any money off that Groupon. All they're doing is looking for leads, looking for clients. Yeah. So if you got a quote unquote professional coach, right, who's quote unquote offering a professional program, and they're selling it on a Groupon or at a discount, I'd start asking some questions. Why are they doing this? What is their goal?
No, I think you're 100% right. In my experience with the fitness industry is the gym that I work at, they've had people that I've worked with in terms of members that have just outright left for the Groupon direction. And I've personally felt bad, like, damn, did I really not provide enough value to, like, let's be honest, charge 3 to 4 times as much as the Groupon boot camps? Right? They go there and they feel good because they're getting a deal, but they have no rhyme or reason other than cardio and burning calories. And you're probably putting people more in danger than they realize with, let's be honest, dude, heavy set people shouldn't be doing a bunch of plyometrics and hurdle hops and burpees and shit like that. And
it's not appropriate.
It's burning calories, but I mean, for how long before something falls apart because your body wasn't built for this, being out of shape.
You don't have the proper foundation.
Exactly. So the Groupon thing's never going to be a good deal. It might be a good thing to kind of get you introduced. I have a lot of success with people who started off with the Groupon thing, realized I can only do this for 3 months before like I get really burnt out and tired of this. Now these are like lifelong clients that I have that are into Train with Purpose, which is completely separate than my gym stuff, because I built their trust when I showed them the value outside of the Groupon thing, charging 4 times the price.
Right. So the Groupon got them in the door. Yeah. Right. Now what happens? Right. And in your case, what happened was I recognized I need to take these Groupon clients as it was offered by the gym. But what can I do with this now? And if I do my job in building an extraordinarily high level of value, and I can help these people find solutions for their problems, and I give a shit, right? I'm checking in, I'm making sure they're getting the things that they need and want in order to achieve their goals. I'm not feeding them a line of BS, right? I'm telling them actually what they need. I'm not going to tell them they're doing a good job if they're not doing a good job, right? I'm holding them accountable, but I'm also encouraging them. I'm a partner in the journey, right? That kind of thing.
All of that is accurate.
All of that stuff stacks up, right, to value, to where they're like originally this was only worth the $30 Groupon, but now it's worth $75 a session to me.
Yeah.
Right. Or, $30 for the Groupon that got you the 2 months worth of training or whatever it was, that 90 days or whatever you did.
And now it's like $150 a month.
Right. Now they're charging 5X. Now you're charging 5X and they're paying 5X because they recognize the value in that. So I'm not saying it's not a good business move to have a special offer or like some type of an entry level offer to get people in. I'm saying from the consumer perspective and from the coach's perspective, what are we actually saying we're going to do? And what are we actually getting out of that? Yeah. Because here's where the problem comes in. I think you got an overinflated sense of self-confidence from the instructors, from several instructors. There's not a lot of application to the theory, or they have a lot of application in one sort of genre. Again, your law enforcement or your military, which doesn't necessarily transfer over to working with Sally Jones, the 40-something housewife or professional that is just looking to feel a little bit more confident around handguns because she's trying to make a decision on maybe what handgun to buy. Is this a good idea for her? And effectively, what you're asking is somebody that is trained to be say the combat side of things, is trained to be a killer, right? Effectively, to teach somebody how to just feel good around being around their gun and maybe be proficient with it. There's a big disconnect right there, right? And it takes time in order to build that kind of knowledge and build that kind of skill in order to do that. And then there's the business side, right? Which is a whole other side of this. So you went back to are you being coached or taught, or are you being tested?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the things that we see out there that I'm seeing that bother me is it looks like everybody's like trying to run some kind of a contest. It's all competition.
Yeah.
And I think there can be value in competition when it's done appropriately.